Hey everybody, it's Craig and
guys?
Erica from Monkey's Paw, and it has been way too long since we've done this, and we are so sorry. I decided after 22 years of not being in school to go back to college, and I'm taking a full class load this semester, along with working full time, so I have no life at all.
Yeah.
Consequently, poor Craig doesn't either.
So yeah, between life and just everything else going on.
Right. But here we are.
Here we are again.
So, and we have got a bunch of new finds that we found.
Next, it's been how many months?
Oh,
it's been
at least a couple.
It's been
two or three.
It's been a few months, so we're not going to go through everything.
God no, you guys don't want to have a 3 or 4 hour video.
Right. But real quick though, did order that. Got that in the mail. Awesome.
Yes. Thank you,
Really
Andy's
cool.
Vinyl Den.
Yep. Like real cool.
Absolutely. So
let's
we're gonna get into this.
Get into
we have first off, Craig went to our local thrift store here in town, and I don't know who turned them in, but God bless them. He found a stack of 45s,
Yeah.
all with the picture sleeves, well, except for one, and they are just amazing, and they're in great shape, so we wanted to share that with you guys today.
Right. So we got Michael Jackson's Bad.
Yes, and then, of course, to complement it,
Weird Al. Fat. Found this Bon Jovi. Which one is that? Bad Medicine.
oh yeah,
99 in the Shade. Found Poison's Fallen Angel. And then found a bunch of Madonna stuff. It was like a Madonna month. Because we found a bunch of her stuff.
oh yeah, that's La Isla Bonita.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Like a Prayer,
Like a Prayer.
Papa Don't Preach.
Yeah, Papa Don't Preach. And
And then, even though, thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Peaches, I have the entire album of this because they are wonderful people. God love you. We also found Manic Monday, so that was really cool.
yeah. And The Police.
The Police, Spirits in the
in-
Material World.
Yeah. And Billy Idol, Money Money.
Yes, I love Billy Idol,
Shaking
you
all
guys,
over.
for real.
These are both live cuts. A Badfinger, an apple.
Yep, that was the only one that didn't have the
Well,
picture
no.
sleeve. Well, I mean, it
It's not a
does,
picture
but
sleeve, but I don't think they did. I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
God only knows. I have no idea.
And then, even though this isn't, I don't think it came with a cover, but it had a cover in it. It says Soft Cells Tainted Love. But what's cool about this, it's like it came like that, and then when I got it home, it was Tainted Love on both sides, and it's a promo copy of that.
Which is so cool because I love that song, you guys, for real.
And that is dirty.
Well,
I didn't clean that one. I thought I did. Oh well.
slacking.
Anyway, so right. So on.
Like I have any room to talk.
So.
Okay, on to the big stuff. Craig is a warm, wonderful husband, and I love him dearly. And we went to Indy last week. To go visit my best friend's new grandson, who is the most adorable baby in the world, I'm telling you right now.
I hate Indianapolis so bad.
Yeah, Craig was pressing his invisible brake pedal
I
the
was.
entire time I was driving. I was laughing so hard, I'm not gonna lie. I asked him how it was working out for him, he said not well.
So yeah, I'm glad we don't have one of those driver's ed cars or...
Oh, I'd gone through that windshield so many times, you guys, for real. But we stopped at a place called Half Price Books, and while Craig didn't find a lot of stuff, I mean, he found a lot of stuff, but it wasn't in great shape.
Yeah.
He did find something for me, and I about had a heart attack. So, this is Shel Silverstein. And if any of you guys growing up in like the 80s and stuff like that, 70s, you know, you'll remember A Light in the Attic and Where the Sidewalk Ends. He also did, like, you know, some of Dr. Hook's songs were written by Shel Silverstein, you know, Boy Named Sue, you know, by Johnny Cash, or the Johnny Cash thing, that was written by him.
Yeah.
But this one, This one has a song on it called "The Great Smoke Off." And I remember as a kid, my one of my best friends, her dad used to recite that to us. You know, when we were like in, you know, high school and stuff. And it was always my favorite, so I was so excited to get this. So.
Yeah. So.
I got it.
Yeah, just
right there.
Right on. I found the Amboy Dukes. You were doing something down there and it totally derailed me. The Journey to the Center of the Mind is a, you know, great album. It's on that mainstream, yeah, there we go, that mainstream label. Really good copy of it too. And
as I'm sure you guys have realized by now, he is a huge Ted Nugent fan, so he was really excited.
Yeah, Nugent and Amboy Dukes. I do like the Amboy Dukes stuff a lot better than the Nugent stuff, but
yeah,
you know, still, it was a really cool find.
So, okay, this next thing, this is actually 3 albums, but it's all the same band, so I'm just going to kind of show you, alright? But I'm also a 90s kid, and I'm sure everybody remembers Bittersweet Symphony. You couldn't turn on the radio without listening to it, unless you were Craig, who had no idea what it was. Heard it. So I was wanting a copy of Urban Hymns by The Verve, and instead of just getting that, I got Urban Hymns, yes. And I also picked up A Northern Soul and I can't remember, A Storm in Heaven by The Verve. So I was super excited about that. It's not really Craig's cup of tea necessarily, but I love them. And they're A Storm in Heaven is one of their earlier ones, and Craig really liked that one. Good. He really liked that one, so. All right.
I didn't listen to the radio in the 90s.
He went to concerts.
Yeah. So.
I didn't get to.
One I found was this Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats, Volume 1. Just, again, if you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. It's on this really cool purple and Rise Above Records.
They are so good.
Yeah.
They really are.
It's like, I really dig the song Dead Eyes of London off this. Actually, I don't think there's a bad song on it, but, you know, definitely if you haven't checked them out, check these guys out. They're cool.
Yes.
I play them a lot.
And so the next one, this is something I play a lot here lately, and because I am going to college, you know, I can't concentrate, you guys, like, at all, without some kind of background noise. And so I usually put music on. Well, if I put something on that's got lyrics, I'm going to sing along, and then I can't concentrate either. So we picked up Jean-Michel Jarre, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Oxygene. Man, if you guys have never listened to them, they are amazing. Or he's amazing. He really is. It's very avant-garde, just really, really great kind of electronic and just symphonic. It's very, very good. So highly recommend this, especially if you're just wanting to chill and just kind of, you know, relax. It's really good. All of his stuff is so far.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised I found this, but this copy of Gun, or The Gun, it's on the orange Epic label. Really cool. Proggy, you know, stuff. I haven't really listened to it. I've listened to it once, but now I just need to kind of go through and listen to it again. And you know, I really enjoyed this album, though. Yeah,
I had never heard of them or heard anything that they had done until Craig brought that home the other day, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
I cannot remember. Who did the guy's name escapes me right now.
The cover art?
Yeah, that did the cover art for this, but he did the, I think the Yes albums and some Uriah Heep album cover art too, like Magician's Birthday and stuff.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. So.
All right, so the next one, Craig surprised me the other day and brought this home for me. Okay, so I love Billy Joel. If any of you guys listen to him, a lot of you might know, but a lot of other people don't, that he was in a band before he went solo, called Attila. And finding an Attila album
We did find one in Indy.
Oh, that's right, we did.
Yeah.
I don't think it was in very good shape, and it was really expensive.
Yeah, the cover was trashed.
Yeah,
I think the album was kind of iffy.
Right, so, but that's the first one I've ever seen, like, in real life, for real. So anyway, he came home the other day, and he brought me this, which is California Flash by Billy Joel. And what it is it's actually, like, you know, all of the Attila songs.
Yeah.
And it's on this really cool Lotus Records label. Hold that up there so you guys can see it. I thought that record label was so neat.
I think that's the Italian or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. Because it's...
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
But anyway, I was super excited about that, you guys. It was really neat. Believe it or not, you listen to this and it's not going to sound like the Billy Joel y'all have listened to before. It's actually really kind of, you know...
I like it.
Yeah, it's really good. So...
This was another Indianapolis find. I've been looking for this. I was gonna, you know, I didn't know if they had this on vinyl or not, but I was looking for the CD, and the really cool guy at Indie CD and Vinyl that we went to.
Great place, really cool guy that runs it. I mean, it's amazing.
You know, we were flipping through, and then you start thinking, it's like, man, I had to pay the parking meter to go in here. So, you know, it's like, how much time do I have? And, you know, the guy was really cool. Because finally I'm just like, because they had so much stuff, so much really cool stuff too.
Yeah.
And
wait till you see what he got later in the stack.
I was like, you know, I hate to do this, but do you have this, and this? Because our meter is about ready to run out, and he was really cool and knew exactly where everything was.
Oh yeah, hopped right out. It's like, oh yeah, man, here, you know, really nice.
Got a copy of this Wretch album. Nice stoner.
Really good.
Yeah, it's on Bad Omen Records.
That label is so neat.
Oxblood Red or something like that, but it's a really good listen. They were originally, and I'm probably gonna get this wrong, and somebody will correct me out there, I'm sure. They were the Gates of Slumber or something like that, and I believe they're out of Indianapolis originally. And one of the band members died, and then, you know, so they ended that and then started Wretch and everything's. But yeah, definitely.
Really good listen.
Another one that you want to check out if you're into that kind of stuff is.
It's really good.
Wretch.
So, the next one I have here is because we all know I love Deep Purple, and so I finally got a copy of Stormbringer to add to my collection of Deep Purple, which is ever growing. So I was pretty excited about that.
Coverdale era?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So it's really good. I mean, it's Deep Purple, so like it's going to be bad. Come on.
Right. This was probably the top one that I got in Indianapolis.
I found it, you guys. I was so excited.
Because like I said, at Indie CD and Vinyl, we had to kind of split up and do all that. And this is
a grail find for him, you all.
Yeah,
for
Black
real.
Widow's Sacrifice. It's on the like orange United Artists label. Oh, excuse me.
And it was neat because when we went in there,
it is.
Oh, it's
good. Not gonna. Sure, it won't show very well, but it's
immaculate.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like it's never been played.
There's no scuffs, marks, scratches, anything.
It's perfect. And it was neat because, I mean, we all know what kind of music Craig's into. I'm sure you guys have figured it out by now. And it just so happened that, about a week or so before, or just a few days before we had stopped in to Indie CD and Vinyl, a gentleman had come in and sold them his over 2,000 record collection, and it was pretty much nothing but
like
Craig's music.
Yeah.
And mine for that matter,
Yeah.
But I mean, it was just nothing but like prog rock and, older, metal from like the 70s and stuff. I mean, it was just amazing. The guy said it was recently enough that they hadn't finished going through. He said they still had 6 more boxes in the back that they hadn't gone through yet. So
yeah, there's great stuff in that.
Oh yeah. I was so excited when I found that Black Widow too. I was just like, oh my gosh, Craig, look! And we got it for $40, you guys, which is about half of about a third of what it's worth. So, and then Craig came home a while back and surprised me again because he's amazing like that, and he had picked me up. I'm
the bestest.
Wow.
Not really.
And he's so modest too.
Right.
But he picked me up Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Murder Ballads, which if you guys have never listened to, I love Nick Cave. That voice, oh my god, you guys. And this is a really great album, not one you want to listen to with the kids at all, okay? Because, I mean, there's a reason it's named Murder Ballads. Has one of my... The Curse of Millhaven is one of my favorite songs by Nick Cave, and it's on this album. So I was...
liked.
And Stagger Lee.
And O'Malley's Bar.
Oh, yeah.
It's an epic.
It is an epic, almost 15-minute long song. Yeah. But, I mean, the entire album is amazing. So I was really excited.
Yeah. And this one we bought at Luna Records in Indianapolis. And it was pretty cool. They had the really great albums like up on the walls, how some record stores do, where it's like, this is the stuff you're going to throw down some cash on.
Right.
And, there was a copy of Trout Mask Replica there. It's like,
Which broke Craig's heart because we didn't have that kind of cash on us.
Right.
It was.
Yeah, it was that album goes pretty high anyway. Yeah. But just like it is, a lot of those places, so, I understand it's rare and everything, but, the cover of it was pretty rough. Yeah. I didn't even get it down to look to see what the vinyl looked like in it, but, it was pretty rough, and, it is what it is.
Right.
So it stayed there. But I did find this Zapped compilation. It was the Bizarre the Bizarre Records, the Zappa label. Kind of like a sampler of, here's the Bizarre. Kind of a sampler of, like the bands that he had on his label at the time, because it's got like Alice Cooper and Captain Beefheart, Lord Buckley, the GTOs, and the Mothers, and it just
a little bit of everybody. It's even got Frank on there at the end on the last track
doing Willie the Pimp. So it's like it's a really great kind of compilation of everything. I got it.
Okay.
So really great compilation of what they had going on at the time.
Absolutely. Okay, so the next one we have, I had to show this off, you guys, because it's so freaking cool.
We had to take it out because it came in this.
came in a plastic sleeve, and it was going to end up discoloring the vinyl, which would have made me sad. So, but it's the band Sleep, which we've talked about before. I love that band. They're great, like just stoner metal. I mean, it's really, really amazing.
Yeah, that's actually what we're listening to in the background. Excuse me.
Yep.
It's the Sleep Volume 1.
Right, which we picked up the same day we picked this one up.
All right.
But this one's called The Clarity, which actually it's
a couple tracks off Dope Smoker.
Yeah, I think so. And it's neat though because it's it's a 45 RPM, even though it's a 12-inch, and so you know it's on this gorgeous red. But what's really neat is when you flip it over. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. Let's hope. We're going to hope for the best. It's etched on the other side. So, I know it's hard to see on the video, but anyway, it was just such a cool looking album.
Yeah, and then,
of course, I love their music. And then
there, and it's cool because this glows in the dark.
Which I didn't know until Craig showed me.
Right.
Because, you know, I'm kind of special.
Yeah. So yeah, that one was really neat. They also had a really cool picture disc of Holy Mountain. That was neat too.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I almost grabbed it, but we were already in the $100 range at that point. So I kind of choose your battles, folks. Choose your battles.
So this one I picked up a couple months ago.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna give up too.
And I've seen.
Can't get it back in there.
I think Andy on Andy's Vinyl Den was showing this on Facebook a while back. I'd seen this at the record store, and he had a copy that he was playing, but he didn't have any for sale. And then he finally got like a copy of it in. But it's this Warfaring Strangers, Acid Nightmares. And it's like the artwork on this is just cool as hell. This black light type stuff, and then on the inside you got the, you know, more crazy artwork.
Oh, I was gonna move it over for you.
And yeah, it's neat. It you know,
music's really cool.
Comes with this like cool book that tells about all the bands that are in it. But yeah, it's cool, man. It's just hard, fuzzy, you know.
All the stuff that Craig looks for in a band, I'm telling you.
Exactly. But it's a, you know, it's a shame. It's like most of these guys, you know, it's like they, you know, maybe put out one song, you know, did one 45 single, and then that was it. Because, you know, you're reading through a lot of this, and it's like, you know, most of the bands, it's like, well, we couldn't keep band members because they kept, you know, overdosing or whatever. But yeah, it's a really great collection of songs. And then last but not least. There we go. It's been a rough morning.
Words are hard today. Okay, I mean, they just are. So last but not least, okay, so I have made the statement before that I'm an 80s kid, and therefore, I am not gonna lie, I love that all the 80s pop music, okay, not all of it, but most of it, you know, like the real popular stuff, you know, from the 80s. I love that stuff. That's why I listen to it when I'm cleaning house. So I was super excited. We found this at the Exchange over in Indianapolis, which is kind of a little game store, and you know, they sell like video games and, you know, movies, stuff like that. But they have a vinyl section, and so I found Cyndi Lauper's "She's So Unusual" on MoFi. And I mean, it's not an OG, it's, you know, it's a reissue, but I mean, it's so great. Like, it's from Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab, and it's like, it's just so good, you guys. I mean, it's got She Bop on it, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Time After Time. I mean, it's the Cyndi Lauper album, you know? Yeah. So, if you're going to get any of them, this is the one to have. And True Colors, which I have back there. So.
But yeah, that kind of wraps it up on this one. Like I said, if we would go through everything, because like I said, I think it's been more than a couple months. It's been
at least 3 or 4
yeah,
probably. I think
maybe even 5. But
I think it might have been No, it was January because we did it after December. Or we did it
Yeah.
after Christmas.
right.
But it's still been forever, you guys.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's been a while. So if we'd bring everything out, then yeah, it'd be like a 3-4 hour long.
Yeah. I think we have a problem.
Yeah. So anyway,
Not one we're willing to change, but a problem nonetheless.
so yeah, that kind of wraps this one up.
Yeah, I think so. So, thank you so much, you guys, for listening. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate all of you out there.
Yeah.
We've missed you all. Vinyl Victims Niece, you need to check out Jean-Michel Jarre when you're doing your papers, I'm telling you. It's a beautiful thing.
So, you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Yeah. And
keep spinning. Have a great day.